party of kids following me this morning. Morning, Holly. What a beast. Big breakdown. It's the drill working there. This whole video is going to be in a different quality, so see if it's better. Let me know if it's better down below. Anyway, this morning Dad's in the big shed there loading a load of oats. I need to empty the livestock trailer, put the gates back on, put the back door back on, so it's back to normal. There's a light for the number plate that shines over the number plate. It's off at the moment. I need to just cut the wires, so I need to solder them as well. Seacliff lorry in. Seacliff do all the haulage for Dodds, so they're in every year for oats and barley. 2 sets of oats and barley. That'll get that loaded up. I think there's at least another 2 to come, maybe even 3. I'll come again today and then same again tomorrow. We'll just get these oats shifted, get them out, and then the oats that are in the shed. So these are the winter oats, spring oats that are in the shed. We'll go into that space there. Anyway, I'm going to tackle this trailer. And there's all sorts. I'm going to put all the sunflower gear, try and get it into a potato box, cover it up, and then we'll store it till next year. Getting a tatty box down so I can put all this, well, not those posts, but these into it. And there's a sign on the other side of that wall, and there's various bits and bobs here that are just for the sunflowers that I'll put in it. Dad's heading off for that trailer. You can see all the sunflowers at the top. So that's just a pile of 1 chaff out the dryer, 2 sunflower trimmings from people cutting their leaves off of the sunflowers they've picked, and there was also some bushes and stuff that got hauled out in there. Off to tool station for selection nuts and bolts. We've usually got loads of different shapes and sizes, but we've just used a lot of them in the last few while, so I'm going to top that up and just buy a selection. Just grab the whole lot. Bolts, M10s, M8s, M6s, keep us going. Also ordered a couple of new tools. One is that brand, guess what it is, and one, I'll just give you the colour, that brand. Have a guess what I've ordered. Anyway, what I originally need them for is putting the door back together. The door back together and the gate back together, because I sheared some bolts on the livestock trailer. So I'll get these, and I'm gonna get new tool. New tool day. I've got 3 new tools. One, I bought £10 worth of ducks in a duck race. First new tools, set of screwdrivers. Pretty heavy duty. Phillips up the left, flathead up the right. Decent pry bar on them, be handy that. Not used them yet, but I will do, pretty handy. Anyway, next, DeWalt torch, LED torch. It's a DCL 050. Takes the DeWalt batteries I've already got for my grinder, drill, impact gun, which is handy. Boom, boom, boom. Head rotates on it, so you can kind of set it down wherever you want, point it wherever. Handy for working underneath tools or working outside late at night, etc. I was needing one of these. The body of it is actually only 40 quid. You do get a version up from this, which is like 60 or 70, but wasn't needing that, so 40 quid for the body on that. The batteries are really expensive. 5 amp hour batteries are now 80 quid, I think. I want to get some more, but I don't want to pay 80 quid for them, so I've not got any. This is the first Milwaukee thing I've bought. Never had Milwaukee before, just because you're kind of tied into the batteries when you buy a brand. But this is kind of runs off a smaller battery, so it's not like these type of batteries, and DeWalt don't do a version of what's in here. There we go. So Milwaukee M12IR, get rid of that. Charging unit, don't need that. What is that? No idea. Charger and whatnot, I'll get rid of the bag, don't want the bag. Basically you put a socket on there, it's like a mini impact gun, but it's not got the body around here, which a normal impact gun would have. I've not got my impact gun here, but an impact gun's basically shaped like a drill as well. Body like this, head here, just a bigger head because it's got the impact parts in it. Whereas this is basically missing all of that. So you've got all this to get access. So in tight spaces you can just nip in one direction, two directions. I'm going to take it out now. I need to do a couple of things on the trailers. On the livestock trailer, put some bolts in and whatnot. So I'm going to try this out, see how it goes. That can go next to the DeWalt charger. That's the only thing that winds me up about it is I'm going to have two chargers for different types of batteries. But DeWalt don't do a version of this. That can disappear. Mini impact gun, torch, and some screwdrivers. It's got a wee indication of what battery's left in it. Quite handy. The DeWalts have that separately, but it's on the battery instead. It's got LED there for kind of illuminating where you're working. Battery slots in the bottom. I can't get it off with one hand, but anyway. Pretty good, pretty happy with it. We'll see how it goes. Immediate review after using it. Awesome, I love it. Trailer's mostly finished, ready to go back for action for cattle, but I'm going to go rolling just now. There's a bit to catch up with, so I'll grab a flask of tea and some grub, head along the road. Maybe not tomorrow, but the day after that, Duncan gets spraying and get everything sprayed in a oneer. So go and get that rolling done just now. Trailer can get sorted later, we're not needing it anytime soon. Also, the new ram for the grab there, it's meant to come today, so maybe get that fitted tonight. See what happens, see what time I get back from rolling. Roller's chucked on there, just head out to the field. It's just on the other side of those buildings. This is yard number 4, it's our taker field to do, and then this field behind me here, and that round there. Kev and Dunk are in there just now. Dunk is disking, Kev is sowing, so I'll get that wee field finished first and head into this field. It's a bit bigger, hopefully get relatively caught up with it. We've got about 15 acres done now, getting over it. We don't always roll everything, but the weather for the next kind of 2 weeks is looking dry, so we'll just lock in a bit of moisture so it's still kicking about, so things don't dry out too much. Just about finished here. I'm just going down the end rig now. You can see where I've been turning, so I'll just do all the wee bits that have been missed, the wee bit in there as well, and then I'll shift to the other field. Who knows what that is? I don't. There's another one. No idea. Green like army colours. Anyway. Next field. Duncan Kev up in the corner there, just about done. There's kind of this section, a wee section, another one behind me, then there's kind of long rounds all that way, all the way up and down. So I'll wipe out the 2 corners first. Finished rolling just there. Dunk's finished disking. Kev's just about finished. He's just getting rid of all that seed that was barley in there. It's oats tomorrow along the road at yard number 2. So he's going to head along there. I'm going to grab the forklift, which is right there. Bring it to yard number 2. Take that just now. This shed's now full of bales. This used to be the wheat store. Now it's not because we've got the big new shed. Anyway, I'll take that forklift along the road. Getting the scales. Kev uses them to calibrate the drill, and then I'll just shut this road. Shut the door to the shed. Back to yard number 2. Sheep have been shifted on a different part of the road now.